Hello everyone, Storm 101 here. Today we'll be doing a severe weather / tornado coverage here this afternoon. We had a couple of strong tornadoes across parts of Louisiana and Mississippi here. I'll be showing you guys SPC in just a moment. There was possibly an EF3 tornado that went through portions of Louisiana earlier. If you all follow my Twitter, y'all have seen it already. It's going to be kind of hard here to do. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I got chat on here. So let's first take a look into the SPC outlook. So we now have a moderate risk here, anywhere from parts of Louisiana into south central Mississippi. The tornado threat is definitely there. We even got a significant parameter there, even a 15% chance as well. Damage of winds is definitely there, and there's even a hail threat to it, but I think that hail threat should be extended a little bit further to the northeast with a 15%. I don't think a 30% will be needed for that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go onto radar, what we currently got right now. So we got a lot of storms going on here. So you got your main line going on back here, and you have supercellular storms going on here. They're all tracking this way. You got to keep an eye on these here. They're in a pretty healthy environment. So welcome to everyone that's going to be joining the stream here. I'm going to go ahead and get on radar scope really quickly, see if we have tornado warnings, which I'm sure we do. Yes, we do have multiple tornado warnings issued. We got 5 in Mississippi, that's it. So So most of your activity would be, trying to get a good look. Seems like the severe weather risk is almost over with Louisiana. It's just now Mississippi. So these storms right here is the ones to keep an eye on. 3 of those are tornado warned. We got a line of strong severe thunderstorms going on up here, and there's another tornado warning off screen there as well. So I'm going to check to see if there's any strong rotation with these. Oh yeah, oh boy, that looks really nasty for both of these cells here. Wow. Probably a particularly dangerous situation there. Definitely for sure. Very strong signatures there, and they're training as well, so some people may will get hit by this twice. And that's not a good thing at all. Do not see a debris ball or anything like that at this point here. I did see a debris ball radar earlier today on a different storm. Kind of crazy for sure. I'm going to go ahead and take a look on social media. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so you can see. So the ones to focus are those there. So here's the movement of these. See here from southwest to northeast. It seems like what we got going on here. We got storms feeding into these cells here. And what that can do is increase rotation. You can see that some of them just get sucked into that. And that can increase rotation there. It's not really a good thing here. So I'm going to take a look and see. Let's see here. Looks like we don't have much info on it yet so far. Let's see here. Just looking. Some of these are old tweets here. Alright. Gee, still looking. I got a lot of tweets on here. It's taking a while. Alright, I'm starting to get to some of the new ones here. So it's observed. So maybe a possible tornado up in northern Mississippi there. Let's see here. Another observed tornado warning, which is going to be for that one there. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Tornado damage reports in Alexandria, Louisiana. That's not a good thing. Yeah, we're actually getting wedge tornadoes today. That's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, we did have a tornado that went through Alexandria, Louisiana. Can't really pronounce that city. I do apologize, but it's a highly populated area, and that's not really a good thing at all. So we do have a PDS tornado warning issued 22 minutes ago. I'm seeing here. Most of these tornado warnings here are observed, but I'm sure there is a tornado on the ground here. Two very strong signatures, though. Here, I want to go ahead and get on radar scope here on my phone, and I want to show you guys the rotation signatures here, if they're still showing up. Yep, they are still showing up. And they're training too. Very strong rotation. Not really nearby the city, aren't we? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make that tweet. Yeah, those are some pretty strong rotation signatures. Something I wanted to mention, though, is the cloud cover. And the cloud cover can have a big effect on this here later on. And apparently we have a lot of cloud cover, and what that's going to do is not create any more energy out ahead of it. So I think the SPC made a right call on this one here. I mean, they were off a little bit, but they did a good job on it. They really did a good job. I didn't have time to update mine, but here's a look on a brand new model I did find, and that's the HRRR model version 4. There's also a version 3, but it's not on this website, and they're in the process of updating this here, and this should be done by spring of 2020. So here's the first look onto this here. As you can see here, you got your supercellular storms, and eventually as that line catches up, they should be becoming a squall line here. And that could bring a damaging wind threat there. As you can see here, that's a pretty intense line there going for Alabama. And I think they should extend it. A severe weather, that's standard slight risk, more into Georgia and probably a little bit more into Tennessee. Blowing segments here, not a good thing at all. You see, still got some supercells there. And this is past midnight, and you still got a tornado threat and damaging wind threat. So it's going to be a long night for Alabama and Mississippi, even back into Louisiana still. And you got a lot of moisture still popping in as well. So probably the areas to really focus on right now is going to have to be these areas here. Really got to keep an eye on here. I'll highlight a second shade here. That's really got to keep an eye on this here. Hopefully this model here will be a pretty good model to use. There's not much stuff on it, but we can look onto Cape. I hate the way it goes. What's the point of North Illinois? That's what I always do not get there. Let's see if I could find southeast. There we go. That's something I always don't get. So select view here. North Illinois, and that's a very weird thing. I mean, they don't get severe weather that often. But anyways, let's take a look at this here. Here's a good idea of it here. You see, just in front of those storms there, you got some pretty good K values there out ahead of it. K values. Now this is this could be surface space. I'm not 100% sure. Because you can see here, there's a lot of helicity with some of these areas as well. And that's not a good thing at all. You got high helicity, you got pretty good K values, the dew pointer there. So it's a pretty good setup for a severe weather outbreak / tornado outbreak, which we do have a mini outbreak going on in Louisiana, Mississippi. We'll take a man, those rotation signatures are just getting stronger and stronger. Let's see here. Let's move on to a different graphic here. We will go on to this guy here. We'll see if we got any reports. I'm sure we do. So yeah, 11 tornado reports so far. The map will be updated again later today. So this was 16 minutes ago here. Yeah, greatest threat for significant tornadoes. Wow. This is not a high risk day, but this is definitely a moderate risk day for sure. And there was a tornado 4 day yesterday. Huh. That's interesting. So Alabama, if anybody lives in Alabama, it's going to be overnight threat, and that's not a good thing at all. Y'all are still in a standard slight risk, and some parts of the state are in the enhanced risk area. But we're going to have to see. I think I could see that enhanced risk getting extended to central and north central Alabama by looking at that model there. But you can't always use only one model. You got to use multiple models here. And so there's not too much to talk about right now. Seems like the activity, for the most part, has calmed down just for now. But we still got potentially 2 strong tornadoes in. Oh boy. Maybe debris balls showing up. Those are 2 strong tornadoes, possibly. And they're training too, so whoever's in the path of both of those may get hit by two tornadoes. And that is something you do not want to be in. There's a pretty good tornado signature on the southwest storm there. If I can see. Kind of weird though. Sure is kind of weird. I could get you guys back on the radar. So the two storms of interest there is this one here may have a strong tornado and safe it for this one here. This one here was tornado warned, but that's been canceled or expired. And there's one up north as well. You do have some severe weather going on in here and in here. But the areas to definitely keep an eye on is kind of this area here where I'm highlighting here. See, there's just a lot of rain going on here. Probably more of a damage to wind threat for these areas. Kind of like in there, but where these storms are going into, it's kind of going into maybe a little bit of a favorable environment. And you still got storms popping up, moisture, pretty good inflow. It's not a really good situation. So we do have a PDS tornado warning for the northern cell. Let me go ahead and take all this stuff off here. So the red box means like tornado warning. The purple ones, like the magenta, that's a PDS. There's magenta, red, and yellow would be the severe thunderstorm warnings. There's one there for sure. It's not for the whole thing. Getting wedge reports. Yep, PDS tornado warning. Not a tornado emergency though. Still looking through here. Let's see here. Let me show you guys. Wait a minute, I haven't seen the chat in a while. Let me go and get you guys onto Twitter very quick. Sorry if this is boring on me. I'm not really a talkative person. See if you guys can help me out here. Apparently no one has chatted yet. Well. So, get on here. We'll go to my home page. So here you go. That's the northern cell, that's the southern cell. There, the northern cell is PDS warned. This cell here, I mean, I don't really have a good signature debris-wise or anything on the northern cell, but apparently there is a tornado there. But I do have a debris signature on this one here, though. Kind of strange a little bit, isn't it? I'm gonna see here. So, Alright, I got some good news here. So this tornado right here is actually dying down. This one here may have 2 areas of rotation trying to pop up. We may be able to get some twins out of that. Might be able to. Would not be a good thing. Let's see. I mean, if I don't get, like, no one to watch this stream here, I will have to end it because I'm just kind of wasting my time, honestly. I mean, right now, I have no people watching it. I know there's other people live streaming, but let's see here. If that's going to be the case for next few more minutes, I'm probably going to end it. My mouth is starting to hurt. I took a final today in math. I think I did alright on that one, and I got to take another final tomorrow and 2 more Wednesday. It'll be early release for me on Wednesday. Instead of 3:05, I'll be getting out at 1:30. So, at least there's some good news here for the northern cell. Well, at least it's dying down. But the secondary cell, though, is trying to show 2 areas of rotation. That's what you do not want to see. It's starting to pour down rain outside my window again. Boy, I had a lot of rain earlier. Take a look at the northern tornado warned here. So this is observed. Oh, wow. Wow. That's some serious damaging winds. That's a really nasty. Wow. That's kind of intense there. There's a Boeing echo going on. The velocity is showing winds maybe gusting up to 80 miles an hour. Let me check that again. Yeah, close to 80. Ouch. It's actually a very sharp cutoff, too. On the northern side of that, Boeing echo could have some rotation with it. It is observed. So the people that are in the path of this bow echo is places like Tocopolo, Faxon, man, these are hard to pronounce. Sherman, Blue Springs, Iker. Man, these are some hard cities to pronounce. Algoma, Pontotoc. There. There's a couple cities on the southern end of that severe thunder warning, but I think it'll pass you to the north, at least for the worst part of it. That's a really intense line there, though. Gotta say. Seems like the rotations here. Northern one died down, but it's not gone, though. Window. At least I don't have to worry about severe weather, but I do have to worry about the flooding. Flash flood threat, though. Had about 2 inches of rain in an hour earlier. It did cause some flash flooding, a little bit of flooding issues, but it's not too bad. But yeah, let's go on ahead and see if we got any new tornado reports coming in. No, we do not. I'm sure we'll see more and more come in. My mouth is just, starting to hurt. Apparently, I've been talkative. So there's your watches here. These are not PDS tornado watches. These are just tornado watches here. It includes small portions of Texas and Arkansas and most of Louisiana and Mississippi. Even a small portion of Tennessee as well. Expect those tornado watches to be extended into Alabama and more into Tennessee there. Or they will issue them as severe thunderstorm watches. So, yeah. Apparently, there's a marginal risk tomorrow. Let's see. It's a very large marginal risk area. Just a threat for a tornado wind. Not too big of a deal. But anyways, the focus is going to be today. I think overall the tornado threat's calming down a little bit. Here's the SPC outlook again. They do have a 15% hatch area for portions of Louisiana and Mississippi, including with that 10% hatched area. Damaging winds will definitely be there, 45%. And the hail threat is there. We do have decent mid-level lap rates as well, so that's going to increase the hail threat for it. The problem with this setup here is the helicity is high. You got the wind shear, you got the cape, you got the dew points up there. The temperatures are in the 70s down there. So, yeah, that's something else there. See, the radar's getting updated. So here's your radar look again. I can tell about those storms are starting to get less healthy, which is some good news there, because they're training on their own clouds, because the clouds are just moving the same direction they will be. Like here, let me get my pen out here. So these areas here, not really a good environment for severe weather, but if you're in these areas here, still good to go. But we gotta take a look into that cloud cover though, because if you want severe weather, you don't really want much of cloud cover on the overcast. Let's see. I'm in the wrong place, am I? How do you go? Hold on. So let's see here. I want to try to get to the alert message. See, I wish they added warnings here. That'd be awesome. Here, let's try this here. I'm going to show you guys the satellite. What is it on? Oh, visible red. So that's what it is on. So localize sectors. Yeah, look at this overcast here. Just a lot of clouds, but you can see here, these tops here are actually supercells. Big storms up here, some big storms right in here, big ones. So these are overshooting tops here. That's what you'll call this here. As you can see here, if you're in areas down in here, you still got a chance for some severe weather, because when those storms get there, you can see here, you got some cumulus clouds there. Very cloudy over here for sure. Very cloudy. So the area so probably the area to watch here is probably going to be these areas in here. You're getting a lot of sunshine. The severe weather threat will still continue in this cloud cover area no matter what. Still got a lap rates there. Just a lot of cloud cover. We can play this animation. As you can see there, those overcasting clouds are really starting to take it over the area by the big storms. Expanding for miles. Big time. So if you guys got any questions, you can go and put it in the chat. See, we got 3 people watching. That's nice. But here's the new model here, HRRR version 4. This will be released in spring of 2020. It'll be finished. But let's just look at the original one there. It doesn't have much on it yet. So this is short range. As you can see here, there was some big storms. Boeing segments there. It's not a good thing. What Boeing segments can do is straight line winds. And they can be powerful as well. I'm going to take a look at the radar scope real quick. I'm probably at the end of this short because I am getting tired and my mouth is starting to hurt after talking most of the day. So the rotation areas are still there. Seems like the southern one got much weaker and it's actually falling apart. We do have a new tornado warning, however. So this is going to be back in Louisiana. And it's a very small cell, too. Yeah, that's a very small cell to have rotation already. That's not a good sign. Interesting, but I'm probably not going to focus too much on that. So we do have a new tornado warning as well. Actually, multiple new tornado warnings. And it's getting really messy in northern Mississippi. You got a big time bow echo there. And it seems like the winds are getting stronger as well. And there's a couple rotation signatures on the northern side of it. Those straight line, so pretty strong straight line winds there. So let's see here. Winds gusting up to 70 miles per hour. And some strong rotation there. But if you're in the path of it, just stay away from windows. That's a very dangerous area of storm there. And there's another tornado warning down in southwestern Mississippi. We'll take a look at that. It's not the right one. I can't get to it on here. Trying to. Man, I can't just get to it. Keeps on taking me to the... There we go. Now I got to it. So there's a new tornado warning down in southwestern Mississippi. That's going to include... That'll be expiring in about an hour. So that's going to include cities like Monticello, Silver Creek, New Hebron, and Brookhaven. So if you're in the path of this, you need to take shelter. And it seems like the rotation is starting to get stronger again. That's not a good thing at all. Again, if you guys got any questions, you can put it in the chat. So, get on to composite radar. Let me show you guys the northern storm there. It really hurts my eyes. When it does that, I don't really like it. Let me take you guys to that northern storm. The northern bow echo. It's actually pretty intense. Let's see how it looks like on satellite here. You can see it. It's right there. But if I turn on composite radar, let's see how it looks like. Yeah, the bow echo we're talking about is going to be this one. That's not a good color. So this bow echo right in here is the one we're talking about. It's moving this way. There's a tornado warning on the northern side here. Damaging straight line winds, probably winds gusting up to 80 miles per hour at times. Seems like we got another bow echo trying to pop up here as well. So if you're in a path like these areas right here, if you're in a path with these storms here, you gotta be prepared for some really strong winds here. Probably see winds gusting up to probably max will be about 80 miles per hour. As you can see, it does have overshooting tops in the clouds. So, yeah. Whew. Let's see here. Let's see when the next update is on this here. So, it will update at about 7 o'clock, looks to be. So, yeah. I feel like I'm just going to end it here just because, we do have activity going on, but it's just the thing is my mouth is starting to hurt, my eyes, I'm just tired. Took finals today. Probably not going to do a video, but the next video will be about the Northwest. Seeing some very stormy weather up there with a lot of mountain snow. Probably talk about snowfall amounts up there over 4 or 5 feet in a few spots. Up in the Northwest, that'd be the main focus. I'm thinking about doing Christmas forecast sometime this week. Probably talk about like Thursday or something. People are already doing it, but I'll just tell you what, most people are probably not going to be happy. Because the chances of white Christmas, especially across the east, looks to be fairly low at this time. If you're in the Rockies, or even Texas and New Mexico, you actually may have a chance. Maybe even Colorado as well. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this severe weather / tornado coverage live stream. If you all did like this live stream, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification to never miss an upload. If you all guys get questions about this, you could put it in the comment section down below. I answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.